Hi
Hey everyone,
everyone.
and welcome to day 7. We're today going into step number 7, which is revisit and follow up of the This Is It 10-step system.
Mm,
Now, revisit or following up count is the R in the pro system
mm,
of the This Is It team, which is prospect, revisit, and opportunity.
mm,
Really, the key activities that we do to build our business with LifeWave. And as the legacy project, we are invested in the This Is It team system.
mm,
So let's talk about revisiting and follow up. They say this in network marketing, the fortune is in the follow up. One of the things that I want to talk about here is the importance of setting up the follow up in such a way that you don't have to constantly chase people.
mm,
Here's a simple way that I do it. I get you an opportunity call. After the opportunity call, I say, hey, what is a good time? Or what is a good day? So we can talk about the opportunity that you were in.
mm,
And I always wait for the person to suggest a time. Now, if they're being sort of iffy about the time, they'll say, hey, let's speak sometime next week, for example.
mm,
A lot of people will leave that and but it's a mistake. I will say, okay, next week I'm available Wednesday and Friday.
mm,
What day suits you best?
mm,
I think Wednesday is a good day. Okay. On Wednesday, what is the best time that suits you? I know that this seems like a lot of steps, but it's important to do so because you're getting them to commit to a day and a
mm,
time so that when you call them on that time, it is they that set up that call. And if I
mm,
can't find you at that time, I say, hey, I understand. Life gets busy. What's a good time to call you next when we'll both be free?
mm,
And you just keep setting a time and a date that they agree on.
mm,
I really want to find out from your side, your experience with following up and what you can share with the Legacy Project.
mm. I mean, I do the exact same thing that you do, as well. Firstly, I just want to mention that we often dread following up. We just prospect, 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 get them on the call, and then that's it. And so what I found is that I have challenged myself now,
Mm,
and I go back as far as my number one on my list to
mm.
say, okay, and just track down who have I spoken to,
Wow.
where did the conversation end, and let me just revisit that conversation and
Mm,
follow them up instead of, talking to new people so that I know that, okay, I have given the opportunity, I've followed up and so forth. So I'll do that. And that method has helped for me because I did sign up someone last week.
wow.
I got them on the call. And they mentioned that on this particular date they will be able to sign up. And then I did a refollow up again, and they did eventually end up signing up
Yeah.
because of just refollowing up. And also talking about that whole time thing, it so happened that that particular day when my prospect was meant to sign up, something just happened, personal stuff, but then
Mm,
we just shifted it for the next day.
yeah.
So it really, really helps just following up. And then posture is always important,
Mm,
if you were to basically leave it up to them to let you know when you'll be available, you'll just have this, it'll just be a dancing game more than anything.
yeah.
So I would normally, because I know who I'm talking to, where they're working, industry, and so forth, I normally always suggest, how is your Wednesday, 6 p.m.?
Mm,
That's what I do, and that really works for me because they say, okay, no, how about maybe an hour after that? That's what I normally do. That
yeah.
way, there's more structure for me,
Mm,
more posture, and I'm able to jot it down. And like you say, sometimes with some other people, for example, who say 3 months from now, I still write it down because
mm,
that person will really add on to my list of people that I'll follow up. So it's just because it's 3 months from now, it doesn't mean it's not important. It really, really is. So yeah, that's just what I can input about following up.
yeah. That's it's so important about posture and
Mm,
knowing that I think someone says the average prospect will take 6 to 8 exposures.
mm,
That might mean following up. That might mean getting them on another call or
yeah.
another opportunity and
Mm,
exposure. Your posture is important there because if you don't show any desperation and realize that
Yes.
our role is to give someone the information
Mm.
and to answer questions that they have, and timing is important on their side, which is why we ask them specifically what time and what day they want. It's so much more powerful when you talk about when someone says they'll be ready in a month or 2 months. The important thing there that I want to say is write it down, be organized, have a calendar, either a physical one or a digital one or both.
Yeah.
And call and contact the person when you've agreed to do that, because they will see that you are professional in your approach, and they will align that to saying that, you know what, this person is so serious about what they're doing. Let me take them seriously as well. So really, really the fortune is in the follow-up. There's a big training that can be done with this. We'll do it in the legacy project as we go on, and we'll make sure that we record it and put it up here on YouTube. But it's such an important part that what we've committed to do is to become masters of the follow-up. And we appeal and urge you guys to do the exact same. So that's all from us. We will see you in the next video. From now, say cheers, guys.